He will fuck you up.
Hey, Dad! No!
What is it?
When all the kids are out of the... I found a dead spider!
Nice! Disco, disco. My little 2-year-old daughter has never been to the beach before, and I can't wait for her to see what it's all about.
Guys, wear hats because it's really hot in Israel.
Oh man, look at that beach. That is a sight for sore eyes. I have missed the Mediterranean beach. Look at the beach. You like the beach?
Yeah. Come. I want to walk.
You want to walk?
Yeah.
You want to walk? You have to wait. And it is like a paradise. Unbelievable. Look at these beautiful trees. Jordan, what do you think of it?
Is it a beautiful place?
I guess I'd take 100 out of 10.
100 out of 10. That's a good rating. Noah, what do you think?
Let's go. Why?
You want to go?
Yeah.
We will. Let's go to the beach first. Look at that coastline. The camera doesn't do it justice. It really doesn't. You can't understand what this is like unless you're here. But that's the way it is with any old thing, right?
I hope Jaws is here
Why?
because he's my old pal.
Jaws is your pal?
Yep.
But he eats people.
No, he doesn't eat me
Why doesn't he eat you?
because he's a great white shark. Because he's a megalodon.
Nice.
Because he died 3 million years ago.
Oh, I didn't know that. This is kind of like a wildlife preserve more than it is an actual beach, I'm told by my wife. It's there's sea turtles and all sorts of junk, and it's protected, but they let people come here, but I guess they have strict rules for the beach area. I mean, this is like untouched beach in the sense that it's not been processed in any way. It's very it's what's known as a virgin beach, you know.
So this net that you see here and other places on the beach and over there, it is all where the turtles are laying their eggs, and it's because it's a national park. It's protected. So what they do, they mark it up. They put in the date, the type of turtle, and they just surround it so they're protected, and
So no one can mess with the eggs.
And also they can make it safely back to the ocean.
I love the beach. To me, there's something in my soul is replenished when I come to water like this. It's so elemental and essential and important to me. And you know, the beach in Tel Aviv is really my beach, but coming here, I mean, it's a lot easier with the kids. It's easier to park. The beach is it's a nicer beach, but it's not my beach away from beach. But still, it's an incredible place, and I'm so stoked to be here and go for a swim in the water. And yeah, I love this. I need this once a year just to sort of recharge my batteries, my spiritual batteries. I always told myself that when I was older, when we got tired of the cold, that we would move somewhere by the water, something where we can look out onto that every day. Financial limitations notwithstanding. I love it. There's no fine sand, it's all shells. It's everything shells. These pebbles they're so smooth, they've been smoothed over. I found some cool sea glass too. Noah! I convinced Inav to watch the kids for a minute. We're gonna go on a quick beach tour. This is such a cool beach. So many little discoveries here. First of all, you can see these guys, they're playing matkot.
Yeah, man.
Whoa! There we go, see? Woo! Matkot is a very popular beach game. It's just basically like tennis, but you know, you do it with the ball. Everybody plays it here in Israel. You'll notice those people right there, they were very religious, so they keep covered. Now this is crazy. This is a Medusa jellyfish. And they are very, very venomous. And they are all over this beach. Remember how I said this was like a beach of nature? So they wash up there. Look at that sucker. He will fuck you up. That's a big one. If we keep walking, you'll see there's a lot of little kelp here. And then you see some smaller medusas over here, look. Here's some more. Look at this one. This one's really big. Look at this guy. And they just wait. They just hang out and they wait. They wait until they get to go back into the water. They hang out with the kelp. Look at this thing. Ooh. Look at that thing. You gotta watch where you walk, because you will get stung by the jellyfish. Look at this one. Oh my God. They're so pretty to look at. They're like, they don't have brains, they don't have nervous systems. They're like 99.9% water. They just float. They are, in the truest sense, just living in the present, just being themselves. It's fascinating. I guess at the end of the day, if they don't make it back to the water by a certain time, look at this big sucker. They are spineless. They have no backbone. They can't stand up for themselves. They float around. That's a cup. That is a jellyfish. Sometimes when you go swimming in the water, and you can feel little stings on your legs. Those are jellyfish stinging you. And that's happened to me when I was in Tel Aviv, for sure, for sure. Now I want to show you something right now, and I was debating on whether I should shoot this or not, but it's very important that we do. Look at this family here. What do you think this family is? We get a completely different view of who lives here. We don't understand that Israel is a cultural melting pot of places. Those were either Ethiopian Jews. Check this out. This is like the wading pool. Look at this. I should not be going in here with my phone. This is super dangerous. And you know, I thought this was going to be rough. This is actually, it's like a shag. I feel like I'm walking on a shag carpet right now. And check out all the little tide pools, and people fish. And this is kind of slippery. Kind of slippery. You have to be careful. Whoop. All the little tide pools. Let's see if we. Oh, look! There's a little crab. There's a shrimp. Look at these shrimp guys. Look at them little shrimps. And they just hang out there. I got to bring my son here. And you see all the little barnacles in the grass. Beautiful. And then look up, and this is what you see. Absolutely incredible. It is super slippery here. I almost just ate it bad. So I gotta really watch where I walk. Famous last words, right? Ah! Look at the little mussels. Looks like somebody's been in the mussels. Somebody's had lunch already. Oh, there's a crab. Look at the little crab. I don't know if you saw them. They have their way with all the little mussels in the water. That's what they do. All right, I'm gonna bring Jordan here. You could film a movie if you were to do it at the right scale. It's like dun 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 I am going to get so sunburned. We did not bring enough sunblock, and I already feel myself turning into a cherry red tomato, which is not good. I'm gonna go get Jordan so we can go and take a look at this cool little tide pool situation.
This is a jellyfish, okay? Here it's a poison.
Yeah.
Then she touch you here,
Yeah.
you get, and how do you call it? Like burn.
Yeah, a burn. Got it.
Skin irritation, I can say.
Right.
Skin irritation.
Right.
Here, you can touch her.
Oh man, you.
But in this place,
That's-
very dangerous.
That's gnarly.
That's amazing.
Yeah, beautiful. They're beautiful.
Beautiful creature.
Now tell him the reason why we have a lot of jellyfish.
Why?
There's no more fish in the sea because of us.
Take all the fish
This
out.
is the fish. The
This
fish
is their
sea.
food. If
Wow.
there is no fish, there is a lot of food of fish.
Exactly.
Right. So they populate because of fishing.
Exactly.
They
We
sort
need
of
to
go at a.
stop eating fish.
That's going to be really tough. Really tough. Although I don't know if you heard about the lab-grown meat. They're growing meat in the labs now. So in an effort to be discreet and polite, but for the sake of the recent conversation in the media, especially going on in America, let's take a look at some of the people here on the beach. Just as we're walking up where we're gonna rinse off all the sand under this water spigot and look out over the beautiful water, when I do we're gonna do like a rotation here, and you are gonna see a slice of life in Israel. So as we turn, you'll see right here, these people are Ethiopian, right there, okay? Then all the way down when we were coming up, this family over here is Jewish. This family over here, they're Muslim. You'll notice the head coverings on the women, right there, see? Those are head coverings, and if you look over here, you're not gonna see any head coverings on the women. So look at that, you have Jews and Arabs, Muslims, whatever, both sharing meals together under the canopy, separate but coexisting. And this is why I get so mad when people think of Israel as a place of white colonizers, because it's just not true. If you look at all the people, if you go down there and weave throughout the sand, you will see so many non-white people, because Israel is a cultural melting pot, and that's what people don't understand at all, and it's infuriating. See, look, everybody is here and they're coexisting. Is stuff fucked up? Of course stuff is fucked up. And do things need to change? Of course things need to change, but it is not apartheid. This is not apartheid. So you're gonna see a base off to your right-hand side, right over here. This is one of the Iron Dome installations, military installations, like a base. And basically what happens is when rockets from Gaza or from the north, from Hezbollah, when they mainly from Gaza, when they launch rockets, Noah, come on, I'm trying to explain something. When they launch rockets, these rockets intercept those rockets. As you can see here, I was indeed stung by several medusas. They vary in size, as you saw on the beach, and I got stung by little baby ones when I was swimming in the water. Here's some marks. I mean, it doesn't, you don't feel it when it's happening, but then afterwards you definitely feel the burning. I can't imagine what a really big one would feel like. It would be very, very painful.